Hello everyone, we're now on to Undead Unluck. And the chapter was good. It finished up this backstory quite nicely and gave Anno Un a satisfying conclusion to his arc. So he counts off all the things he needed to do, which was get Andy and Fuko powered up, have them reconcile with Victor and stop the attempt on Fuko, stop the assassination attempt on Fuko. So he just needed to do one last thing to help them win. We get an explanation on why Autumn looks different, and Andy surmises that it's because he's been continuously eating, growing stronger as he does so. Fuko remarks on how they couldn't even hurt him before, so why or how will they be able to hurt him now? But Andy says that he is now stronger, so they can kind of cut through to him, which they could, but he's still stronger because it can repair itself. Rip tries to get involved, but he's too weak as a kid, so he kind of backs off trying to fight. Anno Un tells all of them that he's going to draw the strongest artifact he knows that'll help them capture Autumn without fail. Rip is skeptical. Andy and Fuko are 100% on board, and we see Latala also is skeptical as well. Bunny doesn't seem to care about anything. So then we see that Anno Un figured out how he can draw physical items just one day because he was so lonely and sad because no one could see him. He ended up finding a way that he could kind of be seen, I guess, which is drawing a new body for himself, which is the body we see. But he figured this out a little too late, so he couldn't say goodbye to his mother. But he goes on and talks about each of the characters that he had grown so fond of between Andy, Fuko, and Rip as he makes this artifact. And apparently the artifact can age people up or down, but when you do that, the cost is double, 10 times what you give. And so Anno Un aged up Rip by 15 years, turning him back to what he used to be, which I'm guessing is about 25. Rip figures out what happened and tries to tell him to stop, and he wants to make it right, but Anno Un is already okay with what's going on. Like, he prepared for this and even tells Rip that in order to capture Autumn, they'll need Rip's power at his strongest, and that Anno Un says he's just glad he was able to talk to Rip, and he tells them that the rest is up to them, and he calls them his cast of cool characters or cool heroes. And you can see Anno Un turns to dust and dies, so that's the end of his arc, as now Rip is somewhat, I wonder if he's questioning it because he seems shocked by what's happening, so it'll be interesting to see how he ends up either helping or hindering everyone from here on. Overall, I thought the chapter was good. It was a conclusion to Anno Un's storyline as we move forward with whatever is going to happen next. Like I said, it would be fairly interesting if... I wonder if they'll win, but it would be just as interesting if they were to say lose, and this was the closest they've ever gotten, but they realize that they need Fuko to go back instead of Juiz. Juiz is able to then reset with everyone else, and we end up finding more about her and her character as this goes on. It would be very interesting. I'd be very much on board with that. I mean, I would be on board if they won just outright too, but we'll end up seeing. For this chapter, I would give it a B. It was a very solid and good chapter. Like I said, ending Anno Un's storyline as well as his life as he's dead. But it leaves up in the air that maybe Rip will join the Union and try to help them fight God. But yeah, if you enjoyed my ramblings, please leave a like, and as always, thank you for watching.